USA Global TV and Radio proudly presents the Royally Rich Lifestyle Show, starring Ian Pelham Turner and Helena CHARD. Brought to you in part by the British School of Excellence, Investors in People. This program is brought to you in part by the British School of Excellence and founder, Mr. Philip Sykes, building confidence, changing lives. Do you share our view that etiquette is a set of modern life skills that are essential for personal and professional success? Join us as an etiquette coach and change people's lives through the power of etiquette and manners.
The last few days have been really amazing. I had a trainer course from the British School of Etiquette.
And I must say it's been one of the best decisions I've ever made and one of the best investments I've made in my own training and development.
Now, words alone will not describe the transformation and the positive path that I have traveled with the British School of Etiquette.
I learned a lot from the lessons this time I came.
The last few days with the British School of Etiquette have been fantastic.
And what I've learned now is really beyond my expectations.
This is the most rewarding experience and the best investment I have made this year.
It was just great. I learned so much, and when I go back to Belgium I will incorporate a lot of it into my day-to-day life and business.
It's been absolutely wonderful for the whole week that we were here.
I feel transformed, and I feel like blowing a trumpet and tell people, come and do this school, this class is the best, this is the best school ever.
You should take it. It will change your life immediately.
I am now able to teach other people how to bring the best of them.
Thank you.
Thank you, BSc.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you to our clients for their testimonials on the Train the Trainer program. Our exponential and global growth is so significant that we have evolved from the British School of Etiquette to the British School of Excellence, where we're investors in people. Let us invest in you and your career. Contact us to become an etiquette coach. Go to thebritishschoolofexcellence.com. Start your career and elevate your success today.
Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Royally Rich Lifestyle Show with me, Ian Pelham Turner.
And me, Helena CHARD.
We've got a packed show for you today, talking about women's empowerment. So roll the titles and let's get on with the show. Well, we've got some great news today, some great royal news today. So, Helena, what's been happening?
We have lots of different news, but I think to begin with, happy Armed Forces Day for tomorrow. I think it's really important that we recognise the military personnel. You know, thank you to all their hard work and sacrifice. And it makes me think of Trooping the Colour as well, you know, with King Charles and the troops and everyone really thanking each other really for service, which is really, really important. And moving on, I think quite exciting, obviously Prince William, 42, and we're seeing so much more of him at the moment, looking happy, relaxed, and I love this side to him, which is a sort of like a fun, young, you know, family man, which is brilliant. But so recently we saw him at the Taylor Swift concert dancing away, and we can see the lovely selfie that was taken. That's Travis Kelce as well, I think, was in that, not in that particular one, but that's the boyfriend of Taylor Swift. But they were having chats, and I think the lovely thing about it was how we heard that Princess Charlotte really is in the now, very, very conversationalist, asking lots of questions, and I can just see how the whole family, you know, they're bringing the young children up so well, future royalty, definitely. So that's really very good. And Prince William, again, he's been racing around, but recently we saw him banging his drum. It's to do with the Earthshot Prize innovation, and this is to do with Climate Action Week, which we're in at the moment, and that's about delivering net zero and a resilient UK. So, you know, it's so important. You know how he's working on that, and it all started with the Moonshot Prize, yes. And it's like a 10-year project to really turn things around, and I think they're doing incredibly well. So the finalists were there talking about the impact and all the things that they're doing, and the next Earthshot Prize is going to be in November in Cape Town in South Africa, and it's finding these innovative solutions to really make our world a better place. So looking forward to that, and 5 winners win each year, and they're given £1 million. So in 10 years, hopefully, all will be well, which is great.
Incredible, isn't it?
It is incredible. So Princess Catherine as well, I mean, she couldn't attend last year, Singapore, and obviously I don't think that she's going to be attending this year, but you never know. She's still undergoing her preventative chemotherapy, but we have word that she will probably be back for Wimbledon, which begins on Monday. Now, it's definitely something that you imagine that she'd want to be part of, and she will definitely light up the royal box. And it's something, because obviously it's sporty, she loves it, it's fun. And it's great just to see her looking glamorous, but she looks just as great, doesn't she, when she just throws on her tracksuit and she's running around. And again, how empowering to women. So we really look forward to seeing her. Fingers crossed she's well enough. And also to remember her racing around the track, you know, racing around playing tennis with Roger Federer. Yes. So really very good. And we've heard, I don't know if all our viewers know what's happened to Princess Anne, so she's struggling to remember lots of things. And this is to do with a minor incident that she had on her estate, at Gapcombe Park estate, where I think she was possibly kicked by a horse or head-butted by a horse, something like that. She's just been released, so we're really thrilled, because as usual the media was talking about the royal family are falling to pieces, everyone's ill, but we knew that she would be bouncing back. So she's now at home. We've been updated that she's just obviously got to rest a bit, and you can imagine her absolutely wanting to burst out completely, because she's very stoic, but she's swift recovery, and she'll be back very soon. She had to cancel 9 events, and obviously she's not going to be going to Canada and things, but it just goes to show she's known as the hardest working royal. So, you know, wishing her a swift recovery and wishing her really, really well. And one of the biggest things that she couldn't be part of, unfortunately, was the Japan state visit, which is, I think they're just going back today, but that's gone so well. As we know, the royal family are an invaluable diplomatic asset. And I think the Emperor and Empress, I think the last time they were here was in the 80s, and they were due to be here in 2020, but obviously we had COVID. Prince William greeted them on their arrival. There was a big ceremonial fanfare of welcome, and, you know, on horse guard parades. It was the hottest day of the year. all the soldiers were there in their bearskins and I think it was the lifeguard uniforms, isn't it? Yeah, the Welsh Guards. And nobody collapsed, which is amazing. Huge, big lunch, and then there was looking up Japanese artifacts at part of the Royal Collection. And I think the highlight is the banquet that took place. And so I hear from our contacts, we couldn't be there. It was so beautiful, and not only was it visually beautiful, it smelt so lovely of roses and lots of lovely flowers that have been cut and bare.
And I know you want to talk about paintings as well, but we're just a little bit short on time today. But the revenge dress, which is quite an interesting one as well, isn't it? That is going up for auction.
There are various. I think it's actually the revenge dress, because that was sold to a Scottish couple who are, in fact, that's something that's sort of an add-on to the fact that Julian's Auctions in Beverly Hills are selling. It's the biggest auction house in that they're selling so much of Princess Diana's wonderful dresses, and they are something like 200,000 and going up. But it's really, really exciting. And I did take a sneak peek into what was for sale. It's not just dresses, it's her letters, her cards, knickknacks, anything, photographs. And we do know that Princess Diana, she loved to write letters, so there's lots for sale. So for anyone that wants to tune in, things are still being sold. So it's a good opportunity, isn't it? I would say. Absolutely. But yes, at some point the revenge dress will come back. That special dress that she wore for one night only.
Absolutely. So unfortunately, we don't have time to talk about the portraits this week.
Wrapping it up. It's great, some great portraits, but we can talk about it next time.
We will talk about it next week. Okay, so we're just going to take a short break, and then we're going to bring on Jaipur Rugs. This is most incredible empowerment story. Stay tuned. So now we have our main guest of the afternoon. Welcome to two gentlemen from Jaipur Rugs. They've got an incredible story to tell about how they've empowered 40,000 women in India to actually create these beautiful rugs that are now being brought to London. So I'd like to introduce you, Jess, and also MK. Good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having us.
So, Jess, can you just tell us a little bit about the backstory, how your father first decided that to actually utilize and create the skills that really lifted the veil for a lot of Indian women? What was the thought behind it, and how successful has it been?
Yes, I will talk a little bit about where we are today, and I'll let my father talk about the journey. So today we sell our carpets in over 100 countries around the globe. We have about 17 retail stores, 10 in India, in Dubai, Milan, Shanghai, Beijing, Singapore, and we just started our store in London. We've been working with a lot of global brands, and about 40,000 artisans work for the company, out of which over 90% are women. So the model is such where the women work from their homes, and we deliver material and put the looms in their homes. So women who's working for us doesn't have to come out of their homes to work for us. So they make the carpets at the doorstep. We provide the raw material, and we quality check at the doorsteps and bring the carpet back. And we're present in 600 villages, and hence a lot of people call it a social business model. And maybe I can ask my father to talk about how he started the journey.
Please, yes.
I started my journey 46 years before, and I took a loan of $200 from my father and started with 2 looms with nine weavers. When I started this business, the vision was that I will connect the creative capability of my grassroots artisan to the global markets. So through the opening store in the London, I think I realized my dream. It was a long journey of 46 years. But ultimately our tagline is that we don't sell carpet, we sell family blessing, we sell stories, we sell experiences.
That's such a lovely story. So that was something like 1978 or something, if my maths is correct, that you started it. And obviously it was a small business then. And you use looms, don't you, to make the rugs? Does that mean that you have looms in different sites, so in people's houses? How does that work? Is that something you supply, and do you have lots now? Obviously, I'd imagine.
Yes, we have over 7,000-8,000 looms across the country in 600 villages. So we give the looms through a foundation, or the weavers get them, or we help them get the looms. And then we deliver the material to their doorstep. So essentially a weaver who's working for us, or an artisan, they don't have to come outside their home to work for us. And that's why typically it's women, so they can take care of their children at the home, they can cook the meals and still do household work, but still, make carpets and make significant income.
And gentlemen, can I ask you, what values do you want to bring to London, first of all, from India? You've just opened up your store last night in Chelsea Harbour in London, a very fashionable area of London, to sort of say the least as well. What are the values that you think that Asian rugs can actually bring to the capital? And who are the types of people who you would like to really talk to and show your valuable rugs in the first place?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, I think most people don't know what goes on behind making a rug. My father always says that, there are a lot of middlemen in our industry. So most of the rug dealers, they have no idea who the weaver is who's making the carpets. The story and the journey of my father has been cutting all the middlemen. And he always says that his vision was to connect the emotions of the artisan with the consumer. And, that's what we're trying to do here. So we want people to make conscious choices of what they buy. We want to tell the story of who made it. We want to tell that there's so much labor of love that goes into making this product. I think over 90% of the households in London will be our customer. We do, carpets starting from, say, 1,000 pounds going all the way up to 100,000 pounds for one rug. So we do very fine, very high quality products, but we still do very entry level products also, I think talking specifically about a value, I think, we really want people to make choices which make a difference to the world rather than just buying a price. And I think already we see we've gotten so much love in London, and I hope that journey continues for us.
And I would like to tell our business is all about art and culture, and especially London is the hub of art and culture. So here we want to create a community of the like-minded people and connect that community with the ground, with the grassroots artisan.
So lift the veil. Obviously, it's about empowering women, and it's roughly 90% of women that you work with. Does that mean there's roughly 10% of men as well that are being empowered, or are they included in your stories?
Yes, there are definitely men who work for us. A lot of them. What's amazing is that a lot of the men work with the wives at home. Together as a couple. In our finishing factories where we get the product ready, that's where it's very men dominated, but most of our artisans and the women who are spinning the yarns continue to be women, because the men go in the cities and the women continue to stay in the villages and, provide for the schooling and other things for the kids. So yeah, we're not feminist as such, but it's just, my father always says that women are better managers, and they've continued to kind of do a lot of value add in our business and grow the business. So yeah.
Bless you. Okay, so finally this afternoon, time's against us unfortunately, how can people get in contact with you?
So we have a beautiful website, jaipurrugs.com, or visit our store at the Chelsea Harbour Design Center. So, that's the best way as a company, and personally, you can reach both of us on LinkedIn.
That's so. Can I just ask one thing, because I'm really curious? Do you have lots of different designs of rugs? I mean, do you have like a standard design, I don't know, thousands of rugs, or is it sort of more bespoke? Do people put their own bits into the design? Just curious.
We do both, actually. We have over 10,000 designs that are available to ship. But we can do everything bespoke. So if you had a specific design, color, size, we're very capable of doing that.
That's lovely. Thank you for that.
Bless you, gentlemen. Well, thank you so much for coming on this afternoon. We'll try and catch up with you again before too long.
Thank you.
I hope you have a great stay in London as well, and I hope you have a very successful business as well. And we will see you again soon. Take care.
Thank you very much for having us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
And now, as always, our faithful and great guest, Philip Sykes from the British School of Excellence. Welcome, Philip.
Welcome.
Hello, Helena and Ian.
Lovely to see you.
You both. Lovely to see you both. Welcome, and thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome as always. Philip, we've just had Rojesh, I think, and MK on from Jaipur Rugs, and it's a great story in that they've helped empower something like 40,000 women. It's to do with making rugs, beautiful rugs, that they sell in 80 different countries at the moment. How do you, at the British School of Excellence, you are very good at empowering women, so it'd be great to hear your thoughts.
Thank you. And I've heard and know of Jaipur Rugs. It's a phenomenal operation. And this is very much what I would imagine, add, let's call it some icing on the cake, so to speak, in giving people the opportunity to build their confidence through the importance of etiquette, manners, and building one's emotional intelligence. And there's a great saying written by a gentleman in America, said that good manners will open doors that some of the best education cannot. And I love that quote. It's from Clarence Thomas in the United States of America. And here at the organization, I just feel so privileged. And when I say that, I get goosebumps from head to toe to welcome some of the most dynamic people through our doors. And I'm sad to say it's predominantly women. And this is something that I'm a big fan of. I'm a huge fan of an advocate of women, and I've always said I think women should take charge and run the countries around the world personally. But that's a conversation for another time. But recently we had 14 powerhouse women 2 weeks ago in our Train the Trainer, and I have to say that these are women who are going out there to go and help people very much in the same light as Jaipur Rugs has done in helping people with these quintessential, what people call soft skills, and I hate that term. The word hate is a strong word, but I hate that term. These are hardcore life skills, and these are skills that help us get through life in any given situation.
So, Philip, can you give us just some of the golden rules of empowerment for women? Is there such a thing?
Oh, definitely. Ian, that's great. Firstly, women and men, we're both needed in this world, so let's just face that. Secondly, I feel that women should not feel undermined or put down by any man on any level. I think women need to, and they are standing up for themselves, and I think through that, you do that through your emotions and your feeling. And again, stay very focused on your goals. Plan and set yourself goals and set yourself a vision and stick with that. Everything starts here in the mind. And it's all about mindset. And this is something that we are very proactive on, is, the school was never ever formed about, blah, 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 etiquette and manners and a list of do's and don'ts. It was formed about the head and the heart connecting and about how we can build resilience, how we can build a vision and a focus for the future and for our lives. And through this, there's a wonderful quote that says, you teach a woman something and she will educate a village. And I truly believe that. I really want people to understand that it's something about the opposite sex, the fairer sex, Ian, as I would put it, that we need to understand the power behind them and what they take on board throughout their lives. I think men get away with murder.
Thank you. Philip, how do you feel thoughtful dressing impacts feeling empowered?
I think that's something one can do by educating oneself, and that we've all got access now, Helena and Ian, to the internet, and so many people waste their time going through social media and all that nonsense. It doesn't add any value to your life on any level. There are so many powerful, wonderful education platforms out there, YouTube being one of them, the TED Talks being one of them, and you can follow people like the British School of Excellence, Simon Sinek, and you will absolutely 100%, if you take action, you will absolutely be able to empower yourself to move forward.
And Philip, you have classes all over the world nowadays. You're a global organisation in your own right. Do you find that you have to work with women in different ways in different countries according to their communities? Absolutely, Ian. Very much so. And this is, again, the brand name, the British School of Etiquette or the British School of Excellence, was never founded really on Britishness or British etiquette or anything like that. It was founded on how we engage and how we connect with people, and how we need to understand those rules of engagement. So it's a very poignant question, that, in the sense that everywhere we go in the world, whether we parts of the UK, parts of Europe, we've got to understand the cultural differences, and we've got to understand the norms of that particular society or that particular religion, that particular culture. And this is the gift that we impart on people, is understanding how to connect with people at all levels.
Something slightly different that I was thinking, and here in the UK, I guess everywhere, how important do you think it is to have, you know, strong female role models to help empower? I'm actually coming really from the point of view of thinking about Princess Anne, who obviously is had her accident but is back at home, and also we've got the Princess of Wales with her cancer diagnosis. But you know, they're strong, powerful people. There's lots of other people as well. How important do you feel that is?
Helena, we need more influential women, more than ever before. Dare I say it, when you look at what's happened in this world through the power and importance, or the power of social media, you know, heaven forbid, I'm going to say it outright, but, you know, the Kardashians should never have been allowed anywhere near social media, but they've been there, they've done that, and unfortunately it's influenced people the wrong way. And that's very sad, and it just shows you that we need more powerful women and men out there who are guiding people and steering people down the right path and giving them these quintessential tools to move forward in life. I mean, never has the world been so fragile, and people have lost respect for themselves, respect for one another. And I know I'm generalizing, and I know I get very passionate about this, but we do a huge amount of research at our organization, and you just need to walk around various town centers and countries, and you will see the divide. You will see people I truly believe, are not showing themselves the right sort of respect anymore. They just samey, following social media, and they feel that that is the way or the route to go down. Actually, we are all so unique. Let's find our unique qualities and go out there and do some amazing good for one another.
And if you had a magic wand, Philip, and you could create more values for women, what would they be?
Say that one more time, Ian. If I had a magic wand.
And you had, that you were able to create more values still for women, what would those values be? What is your utopia for women in your eyes?
For women, for me, let's go down the route of women who've been fortunate or wanted to have children, not to forget about themselves, because they give so much to so many people, they end up not taking care of themselves. So for me, getting women to understand that they are they're a key role in this world, they're the key role in this world, they keep a lot of things together. And I just feel to wave that magic wand, to give women the importance and understanding to be unique, to be individuals, not to follow the pack, and find and discover who you are, what you can do, and how you can go out there and influence people in the right line.
Fantastic. Oh, Philip, thank you so much. It's always such a joy to have you with us, imparting these gems of your wisdom and everything. How can people get hold of you at your British School of Excellence?
behind me this side, the British School of Excellence.com or hello at the British School of Excellence.com. And we also have a WhatsApp telephone number, which I don't know off by heart, but that's on our website. Please look at our social channels. We love adding value. And funny enough, today we're going to be delivering an English afternoon tea live here out of my home. And in the future, we'll be inviting people to join us at an afternoon tea experience going forward. So
Fabulous.
That's nice way to start the weekend.
Oh, thank you so much.
Well done, Philip. We will see you again next week. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you both very much. Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that's been a very empowering female one today, and which I'm very pleased with.
Fabulous and great news, and wonderful. People are beginning to turn a corner and get fit and well. It's
absolutely
really, really,
absolutely
hopeful.
However, time comes to an end. So, from me, Ian Pelham Turner,
and from me, Helena Shard,
I'd again like to thank ALB UK Television and Helena Castrati for all his help in this project, for Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck and USA Global TV and Radio as well for their response in America at the same time. And I'd really like to thank all our new guests that are coming on, and people like Philip Sykes as well, who really make this show what it is today. Stay tuned, stay happy, and we will see you again next week. Bye for now.